All right, guys, what's up? So I just wanted to give a 2.0 version of the beginner's course. The beginner's course has been out now for almost 2 months. We've had some pretty good feedback, and I wanted to give you guys a little more of an updated version of the course curriculum of things that I put in the course. So you will get, every once in a while, you will get updates from me on things on the beginners course. I will put them up on the Telegram chat for you guys. One of the updates that I'm going to do today is going to be support and resistance. Okay, I've taken a lot of trades the past 2 or 3 days based on support and resistance and trend lines, but today we'll talk about the support and resistance aspect. Okay, so we're going to start today with US 30. All right, so US 30 here, we had today some type of consolidation here. So first of all, remember, you always want to find the market structure, and what structure is the market here. It's on a downtrend, uptrend, consolidation. Remember what I was said, market only moves in three ways, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be in this order, obviously. What I'm trying to say is that the market only moves down, sideways, up, but it doesn't necessarily have to be in that order. It could be down, sideways, down. All right. But what we want to get to here is, and what I want to show you guys. So here, all right, here we have a point of support. Let me go back. I want to show you guys here. All right. So here we have a nice little point of support. Okay. We have one. So you want to count how many touches you have in candle wise. Okay. Candle wise, how many touches do you have? Remember, you need at least three uh, to confirm it is support, or three to confirm it is resistance. So candle wise, we have one red candle, two candles, three candles, four candles, and five candles touching this point right here as support. I know it's a little bit slanted, but you get the point. This is support. Um, Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna identify resistance, which is up here as well, right? So if we pull up the trend line here, I'm gonna draw it from here to here. All right. So here we have also as well resistance. So we got one, two, three, and four candles touching. So we have what we call a consolidation here. And what you want to do, guys, is we're waiting for a break either above or a break down. And this is exactly what we did today. Today, we waited for a break below. So the way you place support and resistance, especially when it's in consolidation, you want to wait for a break below. But not only a break below, you actually want the actual candle to actually close below. That's going to confirm um, that it has been broken. So you want something like that to happen to actually confirm that the resistance has been broken. So once that this candle breaks the support, another resistance, I'm sorry, the support, you guys will enter that trade, which we did today, and we took that all the way down. Now, the correct way to do it, I'm going to tell you right now. We did not do it exactly to the T the correct way, because the correct way to do it would be normally to wait for this other candle to close, which is fine if you do, because you still would have made money today. But we jumped in a little bit earlier because we saw the potential for a break, right? So we wanted to catch the breakout. And the way that we entered that, just to give you an idea, was we saw the potential for the break right here, okay? Another thing that you guys want to take into consideration is RSI is just like price, right? So RSI is very similar to price in the sense of if you see a double top on the RSI, it's kind of like seeing a double top here. And if you see a double top here, when it breaks the neck, what do you get? You get that downfall all the way down. So here, right? Oh, here. We kind of had that formation already of the double top. You see that? All we were waiting for was a break below neck. So we entered here today, okay? And you guys can put a stop loss right there. It doesn't have to be a long stop loss. But we have, there's many confluences why we took the trade earlier, right? So like one thing also that you guys should take into consideration is how this candle before ended. Okay, should that give you the confidence of jumping in that trade a little bit earlier? So this candle right here actually went all the way bullish. So it was a bullish candle and then ended up super bearish, no type of wick whatsoever in the bottom. So it's basically almost like a shooting star, except it has too much of a higher body. So, and if you look at where the candle before started, right here, right? So we're talking about the candle before it started right there, and that's exactly where this took it back all the way down, and it ate it up all the way back down to this. So you have to look at things like that to get that extra confidence of should I jump in this right now or should I jump in it? Like for example, if you see here on these candles right here, you see how small this candle is, right? This candle doesn't give you that boost of confidence of let me jump in here right now. This candle right here, it might, but again, these candles don't look like this. This went all the way up and crashed all the way down. That means that buyers try to take control and sellers completely destroyed all type of buyers. This gives you that extra boost to jump in here before the actual break of support, which we did. And like I said, we wrote it all the way down. So, right now, another example was also today when, let me see here, see if I can find it for you guys. It was right here. Also today, so if we zoom in a little more, we have here another support. Okay, we have some resistance as well, just like US 30. All right. So all we're waiting for here, same thing, break above, break below. What did we do? We waited for confirmation to see how that played out. Okay, that broke in. We got in the trade. And again, this candle broke and actually ended here. So it was a beautiful entry. We actually entered this trade here. Perfect. So we entered that trade here. Stop loss above the previous candle. And it just melted beautifully. I think we got it all the way until this candle right here. So here we closed out, but it kept going and it hasn't stopped I think ever since. So this is just to give you like kind of like a update on a support and resistance. That's why support and resistance is so important. Uh, so any questions you guys have, like I said, always hit me up. I'm always available through Telegram for you guys to have any questions until the day that I won't be. But for now, you guys can hit me up. Another thing that I also wanted to show you guys is um, the when it comes to resistance. For example, let me show you guys here, right? So actually here. Sorry, here we go. I was in the wrong pair. So when it comes to resistance, okay, um, you always want to look for when it comes to like all-time highs. All right, so all-time highs. When a pair is at an all-time high, you kind of want to look for a nice round number of resistance. For example, with US 30, that nice round number would be like 30. So it broke here, for example, and a round number will be 32,000. So around 32,000 is that resistance that you're looking for to get something like this. Check it out. To get that kind of arc going down. So you always want to see the return in a whole number. Now check this out here. We actually caught this as well. This is another example of a good resistance break. There we go. So here you got 1, 2, 3 touches, 4, 5, and almost a 6 1 here. You can count it as a touch because a little bit of a gap touch. So this is another example of resistance being broken, right? So how would we enter the resistance here? You enter on the after the confirmation candle. This is the confirmation candle. You would have wrote it all the way up. You put the stop loss before the confirmation candle. That could, because if it goes below the confirmation candle, that means it's just a reversing all the way back. So that's how you guys will play this type of resistance. Now this resistance over here, like I said, you want to look for nice round numbers like 32,000, where it resists and it goes and it reverses all the way back. For example, give you guys an example right here. 32,000, right? So 32,000. Check it out. Okay, I want to show you guys something here. 32,000. Okay, 32,000 served as resistance. You see it? It finally broke above. And when it broke above, 32,000 served as support. Okay, now finally broke under the 32,000. Okay, and it came back to retest the 32,000. So what do you do here? Right at the retest, this is your entry right here. All right, and you get that all the way down right there. So again, you look for the whole number, and you're going to look for this turning point here. The whole number has to serve as a resistance, and it has to serve as a support. You're going to wait for it to break support. That means that it's on a reversal pattern, and then you wait for the retouch, and you get the sell all the way down. All right.